Have you ever seen a rainbow, a butterfly, a feather, and wondered, is that really a sign from my pet? Or am I just imagining it? You're not alone. Today, I'm answering a thoughtful question I recently received about signs from pets in spirit and how to know what's real so you don't second guess yourself. I'm Tami Hendrix, and I help people reconnect with their pets on a soul level, whether they're here in physical or in spirit. If you've lost a beloved animal and find yourself aching for a sign, this video is for you. So, we experience the world through our five senses: taste, touch, sight, hearing, smell. And we tend to put more of our attention on the outer world using those senses rather than the inner world of energy and feelings and heightened awareness. In fact, many people go through their entire lives without even realizing there is an inner world. So it makes sense that we look, for recognizable signs in our environment after our pets pass, ones that would help us know that it's our pet saying hello. But before we go over the signs, I'd like to note two things that will be important for you to remember. You ready? Number one, your mind can't know. And what may be your sign may not be mine. It's a direct message from your pet and spirit, and you're the one with the connection. So now that we've got that covered, let's talk about how to know. Number one, it's not what you see, it's how you feel. Yes, butterflies, feathers, and robins can seem like overused symbols. But here's the truth: a sign isn't about the object, it's about the feeling that it stirs in your soul. If you feel a sudden wave of emotion, a sense of peace, or a deep inner knowing when you see that butterfly or feather, that's not random. That's heart resonance, heart coherence. That's love reaching across the veil. Number two, it shows up in an unexpected way. One of the best ways to recognize a true sign is through unusual timing or behavior. For example, a butterfly lands on your arm and stays with you. A feather appears in your house with no open window, or a robin shows up right after you were thinking about your pet and lingers, stares, or sings loudly. Or perhaps they come at a specific time of day or day of the week. That kind of moment breaks through the ordinary. It gets your attention. And that's the point. My dear friend Maggie shared a story that touched me deeply, and I'm sure it will you. She had adopted two older dogs, Millie and Toots. Millie was a tiny Yorkshire Terrier, and Toots was a 95-pound Labrador Retriever. They were a bonded pair who had nearly been euthanized when their previous person just decided they were too old. Instead, they found their way to Maggie at just the right time. And this is how the animal network operates. She was going through some major life transition changes, and oh, she needed love and connection, and she needed friends. She needed companionship. From the moment she saw them, she knew they were meant to be hers. And that day, instead of one dog, she brought home two. And a new chapter began for all three of them. Oh, she adored them both and shared a year full of joy and healing and togetherness. They were a family. And then Millie passed. Maggie turned all of her attention to Toots. They became inseparable. Toots went everywhere with her, even traveling across country, hiking, living life side by side. A new puppy named Dash even joined them. It was really wonderful seeing Toots feel young and joyful again. But time caught up with Toots too, and eventually Maggie had to say goodbye once more. As part of her grief, she wrote a beautiful tribute to Toots, honoring all the love and strength and lessons that that gentle giant had given her. The love poured out of her and onto the paper. When she finished, she closed her eyes and uttered a heart prayer. Please show me what I need to see in a language my heart can understand, she whispered. That same afternoon, Maggie and Dash took a walk. It was in their favorite trail in the woods. It was quiet and still, sacred. And in the quiet of the woods, she paused, closed her eyes, and remembered her sweet girls. When she opened her eyes, right there in front of her was a breathtaking double rainbow. It was so vivid, so perfect, she didn't even want to breathe. Dash was looking up too, both of them frozen in awe. Maggie knew immediately it was a message, a sign from both her girls, Toots and Millie. They were together again in spirit and wanted her to know. She stood there in gratitude, tears streaming down her face until the rainbow slowly faded into the sky. It was one of those moments that you just can't make up. It's a moment that changes you. That's what real signs feel like. They're very specific to you, not just symbolic, but intimate. They land in your heart and stay there. Oh, and one more thing Spirit did for Maggie. When she turned her gaze from the fading rainbow, there was a cow on the edge of the woods, gently grazing. It hadn't been there before. She could barely believe her eyes. You see, Maggie loved cows. They held a special place in her heart. I'm telling you, Spirit knows how to deliver. Have you ever had that happen? An unexpected gift from your past pet? The third one I'd like to share is the sign is repeated or reinforced. The spirit loves to echo messages. If you see the same sign repeatedly, or you get validations around it, like hearing your pet's name, remembering a dream, or finding a toy, it strengthens the message. And these layers work together to say, yes, it's me, trying to get in touch with you. Have you had any repeated signs that let you know your pet is around? I'd love to hear them in the comments. And number 4, you can ask for something specific. It's one of my favorite ways to build trust is to ask your pet for a sign that means something only you would recognize, like something special. Maybe it's a sound, a number, a smell, or a memory that was just yours and theirs. And ask like Maggie did. Close your eyes, go into your heart space, and say, please show me what I need to see in a language my heart can understand. When you ask clearly and you stay open, your pet can respond in magical, unmistakable ways. Spirit is playful and loves to interact with you this way. And number 5, tune into the invisible layer. Signs come with an energetic signature. You might feel warmth suddenly, or a whisper of a thought that sounds just like your pet. You might know that that is them. That's your intuition speaking, resonating with you, and your pet using the soul to soul channel that goes beyond words or logic and straight to your heart. And number 6, I have to share this. Don't dismiss it because you live in the country. One person asked, but what if I see robins and butterflies all the time? Okay. Point taken. This person lived in the country, so was naturally skeptical. I likened it to the Highlights magazine for children and its famous hidden picture puzzle. It's the what's hidden in plain sight spirit game. Look, spirit doesn't have to use something rare to reach you. Spirit uses what's available and familiar to you. It's your mind that might be quick to discount it. If you live in the country and see things often, pay attention to how they show up. What stands out? And again, that hidden picture puzzle. What pulls your attention? What feels strangely personal? What's odd? What do you notice? That's the difference between ordinary and meaningful. Your pet in spirit is always looking for ways to connect with you. Signs aren't meant to be a guessing game. They're not coincidence. They are love notes from beyond. The more you trust what you feel in your heart, the clearer the signs become. If this video helped you feel more confident in recognizing signs, please like and subscribe for more soul centered guidance on life and loss and the love we share with animals. And if you'd like to receive special insights, stories, and spiritual tools and exercises to help you stay connected with your pet and spirit, be sure to sign up for my newsletter at TamiHendrix.com. That's where I share some of my most personal teachings and heart healing messages. Thanks for watching. And remember, your pet is closer than you think. I'll be back next week with more messages from the animals. Hope to see you then.